Welcome to the closing episode of this season of the Finnish Education and Beyond podcast. We're here in Pori at SuomiAreena, the largest economic, social and political event of Finland. We'll interview different people from different backgrounds with different expertise from different areas that are important in the Finnish society today. Welcome and enjoy the show. So Elisa, thanks for coming to the podcast. So nice to meet you. Can you tell us a little bit who you are and what you were talking about today?
Yeah. Hi, I'm Elisa Vepsäläinen. I'm CEO of Silkkitie. We are an international recruitment company owned by Attendo Finland, and we are recruiting mostly healthcare personnel to Finland. Today we were discussing what it means to Finland if the kind of like the labor shortage, or what would happen if Finland wouldn't receive international workforce from the different perspective. There was a person from game industry. I was presenting the social and healthcare.
Yes, and you said something very interesting about the fact that there's a lot of young students who invest a lot of money and efforts and years and time to come to Finland, and well, other countries as well, but in this case to Finland, to get an education, and then in the end they might not get integrated and they might not get an employment, so it's a huge waste for everyone.
I've been thinking about this point a lot because I think in Finland there is like something wrong with the integration system, because I don't think we kind of like acknowledge the people's previous background enough. You know what I mean? Yes. So sometimes it feels like everyone has to start from the empty space when they arrive to Finland, and I think there is something wrong. So if I don't know, I don't have any really good solution. But what I would maybe do is somehow integrate Finnish companies, the employers, better to this system. Somehow help Finnish students studying here in Finland to get contacts with companies before they graduate. Do something early enough that they have enough contacts, they have enough experience before they graduate.
Also, those who come for employment, who already have a job, might miss this integration process because there's no, let's say, ecosystem for the language learning and the integration part, because they are supposed to already be ready for work, and then they miss this social aspect completely. And what were the things that you highlighted and talked about today on that issue, and how do you see that?
I think the basic integration model in Finland has worked so that you come to Finland, you are first unemployed for a certain time, and during this period of unemployment you go to this integration training kotokoulutus, and during this time you learn basic Finnish, and then you start searching for a job. And this is only one way of coming to Finland, and I think it's quite old-fashioned to think that this would be the mainstream way. There are people coming straight to work, there are people coming to study, and I think the public system should be more flexible when it comes to that. Of course they should offer integration training for those people as well who come here for work, right? They should also support this, and other way around, they should support with employment opportunities the international students. So it should be more tailored and individually tailored. One way cannot fit for every single person who come from such a different perspectives.
Exactly, and that is also the main, I think, piece in the success story of Finnish education when it comes to basic education. Exactly. But we don't really have that applied for adults. What kind of education are you already providing? You mentioned something about language learning, that there's a process from 6 to 9 months. What are the fundamental pieces that you would see necessary for the education, things that you're doing and things that you think that we need to focus on regarding the education part?
Well, our process is a bit different because people who come through us, they study 6 to 9 months before they come to Finland. So, and we really, really emphasize that you have to study and you have to really put all the effort to learning Finnish, because the nurses who come through us, they start to work 2 weeks after they arrive to Finland, and they really really need to know the basic Finnish. So for us, it's really crucial. But I think in the social and healthcare field, it's super important that they have some kind of pathway that they also continue to studies in Finland, because then it doesn't make sense that educated people with the really good work experience come here and don't get their diplomas recognized in Finland. So this is important. There's actually a lot of things, but I think it more relates to the registered nurses. They have a lot of, like, it's actually quite challenging to get your diploma registered here in Finland. And for example, it costs 2,000 euros, and in Sweden it's free. So Finland has actually made it quite difficult in many ways to get your diploma. So there's a lot of things that could be done more flexibly when it comes to diploma recognition. So.
Okay, thank you, Elisa, so much, and I hope to follow you and connect with you later. Yeah, it's cold. It's the Finnish summer. Not really the best summer day today, but let's hope it gets warmer tomorrow.
Nice talking to you. Thanks.